So guys, welcome to the second science video. In the last video we finished talking about toddlers, and now we are going to start talking about child. So this stage of life, it's the stage of life that you are at. Children are aged 3 to 12. During these years, you learn a lot of new skills, such as reading and writing. Remember what we are doing in English class? We are trying to read and write. We are learning how to read and write. Counting. Remember in our math class what we are doing? Counting. Kicking a ball up. You know how to kick a ball, or swimming, riding a bike. So you were developing a lot of new skills. You have a lot of new experiences, like starting the school or going on a sleepover in your friend's house, or getting a pet. Now you can be responsible to look after a pet. You try different foods and develop tastes that you like or you dislike. Some foods that you don't like, but some of them you really like it. You grow, but in your body size and your height. So guys, what changes are happening to you at the moment? I have here some things to tell you, but now I want you thinking about it. What is going on with your body now? And I will count until 10, and then you can think about it. What is happening with your body? What is going on with your face, with your body, with your size? Did you think about it? So guys, some things are happening with you. Well, a lot of things. For example, I'm sure you have to change your shoes constantly because your feet have growing up. Yeah, that's true. It's starting to go to play at a friend's house without your mom and daddy, and you can go to the bed later. You can help your parents, for example, when they are cooking. You can help them. You can play by yourself in your playroom if you have it in your home. You don't need someone, your parents or someone older than you, looking after you or like paying attention the whole moment at you, because you can do some things by yourself, because now you are growing up. So that's the child stage of life. Let me just show you here this picture. So teenager. Maybe you have a cousin older than you, and then they are teenagers. The teenagers are aged between 13 and 19 years old. Teenagers are getting ready to become adults. They want to try new things on their own. Teenagers eat a lot because they grow and change a lot. They can get spots in their hair. They can get spots in their face, and their hair changes as well. They can sometimes be a bit grumpy. This is because new hormones are growing and changing their body. Teenagers grow fast, so they need to eat a lot. Can you tell someone how can you tell someone is a teenager? Maybe you have a cousin older than you, and then you can see that this person is a teenager, because many of these teenagers have spots on their head, on their skin. They are taller than you. They are older than you, but they are not an adult. Okay, they are in the middle between child and adult. They are teenagers. Okay, so and then the teenager, it's another stage of life in human beings. So an adult, when we become an adult, once you are an adult, you are fully grown. You don't grow up anymore. For example, Mrs. Stefani is an adult, your parents is an adult, and we don't grow up anymore. It's important to eat healthily and exercise to keep our body working well. Because of that, your parents always say to you, you need to eat healthily because they need to eat healthy as well. And you know, when we eat healthily, we take in nutrients and we nourish our body. Well, adults can have babies on their own. For example, your parents or Mrs. Stephanie. I can also have a baby. I don't have now, but hopefully one day I will have it. So who are the adults in your life, in your family? Your mom, your dad, who else? You can think now. So these people are adults. They can get married, they can have their own family. And here I have a picture of this stage of life. Look, they went to the grocery and they are buying good and healthy food. And then we come here to the last stage of life. It's called elderly. So adults continue to age through all of their lives. We are classed as elderly after the age of 60. When we are 60s, or your granny, or they are in the 60s. And this stage of life, it's called elderly. But many of them don't feel they are old, okay? It's just the age of 60s. Elderly people begin to slow down as their body ages. The skin goes softer. Their hair as well start to get another color. So how do you know, for example, a person is an elderly person? Look at this person here. Look at this picture. Maybe they have softer skills. Maybe they have gray hair. Maybe they need help to move around. If they are, for example, in their 80s, they might need some help to move around. So these are, guys, the stages of human growth. Your task, maybe you know these stages because we talked about it in our history class. But your task for this science class, it's this one. Super simple. You just need to cut off these pictures and glue here at a specific place, taking account this sequence that I told you here. Babies, toddlers, child, teenager, adult, and elderly. For example, here. Which picture do you think is gonna be the first picture that we are going to glue here? Look, if you said baby, perfect. The first picture that has to be here, it's the baby picture. And which picture, it's gonna be here, the last picture. Good job. Elderly, have a look here. Elderly. So the first picture, it's the baby. The last picture is the elderly. And here in the middle. So you need to have a look here. And if you want, if you have any doubts, you can have a look also to this presentation that you have with you. And then check your answers, okay? So guys, we are gonna talk about it in our Zoom class as well. I hope you enjoy it in the class and see you tomorrow in our Zoom class. Bye!